Oh man, it is freezing and it's raining outside. I actually like rainy days. I really do. I think they're really nice, you know. Sometimes we just need that rain to wash everything away. Sometimes I guess it just doesn't do it. What the hell. Anyways, love the rain. We don't get it too often in this area, but it's nice to have and I try to appreciate when it's around. And I believe everybody else should too. Let's talk blades, everybody. That's what we're into. Today, I got for you guys a company that I've heard of when I was a kid. And I've seen a couple of knives, but they were in very bad disarray. Kissing Crane. So it's a German company that makes really awesome stuff. And I don't know if this knife is legal in the state that I'm in. I think it is to an extent, but it falls in the gray area type thing. I know it's not. It's not a switchblade. I can tell you, it looks like one. And when I pull it out the box, you're going to be like, "What is that?" No, it's not. It's a manual opening knife, but it has an appearance and the design of a stiletto. And as you know, if you know, in California, stilettos are illegal. Now, I think that falls in the line of whether or not you use it in self-defense or whether or not you're just carrying it as a normal folder. I think the parameters of that are kind of wishy-washy. Could be wrong. I'm not an attorney. I don't know anything about this stuff. All I know is that these knives were sent to me by a good friend who has long since moved away from his hometown here where I live. And he sent them to me randomly as kind of a Merry Christmas type thing. But the funny thing was he sent them into me in segments. He didn't send them all to me in one package, which I thought was really strange. Anyways, Kissing Crane. You can buy these on, not Amazon, excuse me. I'm lying to you guys. You could buy these on eBay, all right? Now, if you could find the ones that are originally from Germany, those are probably worth a little bit more money than the ones made in China, because I think a Chinese company purchased Kissing Crane Company, and now they're the ones who are in charge. So this does say made in China, but don't let that deceive you. I don't know if the whole company was purchased or if it was just so that way they can branch out. I'm not entirely sure about that. I've been told certain things, so don't take my word for it. Don't take it to 100% truth until you've done your own research. And I'm always telling people that I make mistakes. So whatever information I'm told isn't always going to be 100% true unless you do your own documentational work and research on the internet. That's what we got it for. So try not to take what I say to heart because I could be wrong. All right. I'm only human and I only know so much. So I learn new things every day. So anyways, Kissing Crane, awesome stuff. Really like this knife. I think it is really snazzy. The very first knife that I can tell you that I have now that is mother of pearl. So if you don't know what mother of pearl is, because I ended up learning about this, mother of pearl is like the secretion of whatever shelled organism that's in the ocean that secretes this fluid-like stuff that kind of hardens kind of like a protective layer in their shell. And some people tell me that it's good for mating. Other people tell me that it's good for them so that way they can get their food in or whatever. I don't know. All I know is that it's within inside of the shells of a lot of these sea creatures. So you take that out, and this is covered in acrylic. So you got plastic on top of. It's like a protective layer, so that way the mother of pearl doesn't start to chip or disintegrate or fall apart. That's what I was told. So the last knife that I had that was very much like this had abalone. It was abalone shells on a very similar knife to this, but it didn't look like a stiletto. And it was a single opening bladed knife, slip joint, and it was stolen from me a long time ago. But it was already falling apart. Whatever protective coating was on top of it already chipped off and broke away. So it was a really old knife. So this kind of brings me back to the days when I actually had that abalone knife, and it was actually really nice. I really did like it. I think it was, oh man, where did I get it? Was it? I can't remember. I think it was something that I bought at a beach. There was like a little stand, and I think it was at a pier, and the guy was selling these little knives, and I saw that one, and I was like, oh, I really like the shine of that one. He goes, it's real abalone. I was like, cool, man, I'll totally get that. I like that. and had a little bit of a party at my apartment, and it ended up going missing. So be careful who you trust and be careful what you leave out. That's why everything should be locked up or put away. And I think I could have used that in kind of self awareness, but I thought that I could trust the people I was around. And plus, I didn't have a bunch of stuff lying around anyways. It was just came out of my pocket with my keys, and I just put it down on a counter, and boom, it just disappeared. So, anyways, this is a really cool kind of hit back on that time frame. So, never mind about that. What you get is you get the knife. You can still purchase these on why want to say Amazon all the damn time? Excuse me, eBay. Comes in this box, comes in this plastic wrap right here. All right, Kissing Crane, all that good and happy jargon schnuff. And you got the Kissing Crane certificate of authenticity. So if you want to read that, you can. You can just pause and read that if you are able to. There's a little fold right there. I do apologize. But basically, it's just telling you that it comes from the actual company and it's not from anyone else but them. Nothing really, too crazy. I think all Kissing Crane knives come with that certificate of authenticity, but I could be wrong. But yeah, so that's real mother of pearl. It's not that synthetic stuff made with 100% plastic. It is mother of pearl, and then they put a layer of plastic over it to protect it. And so that way you can use this knife without having to abuse the mother of pearl on there. So that's really kind of just really, really neat. So the way that you open this knife is nail nick. You have a nail nick here, and then you pop it open. Boom. All right, and it locks in place just like a regular stiletto. You got the back lock portion right here where you just press down and it unlocks the knife. You have the brass bolsters. It is brass pin construction. And steel pin up here, up at the top. But that's really, really cool. So you got a pretty decently shaped knife that very much resembles a switchblade, but it's not. It is not. It's a manual opener knife. You saw me manually open it. It's just really cool. It has that look. And on the blade, it says stiletto. Kissing Crane. I'm going to try and get it. I think the light's kind of screwing me up here. Since 1834, is that what it says? Yeah, since 1834. And you got that right there, Kissing Crane, since 1834 on the base. So you got both of those. And like I said, it's 440 stainless, and not too many people are a huge fan of that, but a lot of older companies, that's what they used. They used a lot of the cheaper steels, so 440 stainless or even Pakistan steel, okay? And they're not the greatest. You guys have heard me say how much I hate that steel, but having a traditional knife or an older knife with 440 stainless, it's, you know what, it's not bad. You just gotta upkeep it and try not to beat it up too much if you want it to last. That's all my best suggestion is. I do hate it because it doesn't keep an edge for a damn. You can sneeze the wrong way and the damn thing's gonna be dull. But the thing is normal knives will have lesser steels now, especially, I shouldn't say normal, more traditional knives, excuse me. Have lesser steels, and those lesser steels just need a little bit more upkeep than our new, fancier, up-to-date, more current, better steels. There's nothing wrong with that. So on the back of this, I'm not going to be able to get it in, but you see some writing right there, and I'm going to try and read it to you guys. Excuse me. Yeah, stainless steel, says 440. It has the model number on there, and it has handcrafted since 1834. So really, really cool stuff. So handcrafted. That's really nice. So you got brass liners. Everything's really, really just fit and finish on these are really, really nice. So there's also another company out there that's called Hen and Rooster, I think. Rooster Hen. Bird and Chicken. I think it's Hen and Rooster. Kind of like an off-brand company that makes stuff too, but they're also very old as well. They're an older company that has made some really, really awesome stuff. So I'm going to feature a few more of these knives. Like I said, I have a few of them, and I think I have one coming today or tomorrow. That's part of the collection that he did not mention, but he threw me a text. I don't know. Weird ass. Anyways, so Operates just like a stiletto, except it doesn't have a button to actuate the blade. You just have to pull it out manually. It's a two-handed knife. In order to close it, it closes pretty smooth. I just hit myself in the finger with the blade, and I just felt that. Am I bleeding? Did I just cut myself on camera? Yes, I did, but I am not bleeding. But I felt the blade, so it might be just like a paper cut. So be careful with that. Don't be an idiot like me. If you're going to let the blade fall, make sure that you let it fall on something soft so you don't ruin the blade. Or you can simply just hold it and press down on the lock and do that like a very smart person would do, like I should have done in the very beginning of the damn video, but I didn't. Anyways, we're going to get into the specs of this beautiful knife. Why did I bring the box out? I'm not closing the video yet. So this is kind of one of those drop-in-the-pocket type knives. It doesn't come with a sheath, but I'm sure if you look hard enough, you can find a sheath for this dedicated pocket. God, this is really nice in the light. I really do like that. That's really cool. All right, so 3.38 ounces. Under 4 ounces. That's pretty nice. I'm actually feeling that. And it's not bleeding. It just kind of stings a bit. Could just be because it's also cold in this room, too, so I don't know. Maybe it's that. Oh, you better turn off. All right. So, bringing the knife back out to the... I'm so used to the the camera being so much closer. And I bumped the freaking tripod because I'm trying to scoot up. Excuse me. I am so sorry, you guys. I'm still trying to get used to this, so bear with me. I do apologize. So, you're looking at almost 9 inches. It's very shy, but it almost wants to be 9 inches. So 8 7/8. Yeah, around about 8 7/8 with a 4-inch blade. Of course, the cutting measurement is 3.5, but you still got the ricasso to account for. 4 inches with 4.5 inches if you're judging it if you're not choking up. So you got 4.5 inches reach altogether because you're going to be holding the knife in this fashion. Now, if you're choking up to get closer up on the ricasso, then yeah, you're going to account for just that much reach, the 3.5-inch cutting. But if you're holding it all down here, you have 4.5 inches of reach in total. So yes, this is a very stabby knife if you ever had to use it in that fashion, which I hope and pray that you never do. But this is a nice knife for that. It's very, very nice. You can carry it. You can throw it in the back pocket. You can stab some hyenas or whatever the hell you stab. I don't know. I'm going to get the calipers real quick. Oh, this is such a weird angle that I'm in right now. All right. So you are looking at its widest, you are looking at a 16.2. And the blade itself is going to be a 2.4. So yeah, that's pretty thin. And this is a full flat ground type of blade. Now, there's going to be something I want to talk about right now. I have yet to find a stiletto knife that actually appears as a stiletto style blade and not a clip point. This knife blade is a clip point. Oh man, that cut is stinging, but it's not bleeding. That is so strange. It ain't bleeding. I feel it though. That's, what is that? Phantom cut? Oh, what the hell? So this blade right here has a clip point design. Now, I'm sure you guys can see how interesting that is, but also how it says stiletto on the blade, yet the blade has a clip point. It doesn't come to like a full, spear point like a regular stiletto would. So that's my only gripe about this knife. I don't mind manual opening knives. I really don't. I really do very much enjoy a two-handed opening knife. I mean, because, think about it. It's it's a folding knife, all right? You're going to have to open it one way or another. It doesn't bother me. As long as it works and as long as it looks nice and you like it, then it's not an issue. My only thing is it has the handle of a stiletto, but a blade of, that. It's not a stiletto blade. So it seems a little bit strange. I'm not saying that I don't like it. I really do. I really do enjoy this knife. The only issue is I'm not able to find a knife that actually resembles an actual stiletto. without the words on there saying that it's trying to be, you know? I don't know. That's just kind of my little thing. But it's still a very fantastic slicey knife, still fantastic usable knife. Maybe that kind of falls into the parameters of it staying legal then, because then it wouldn't technically be a stiletto, right? Just because you call it something doesn't mean it is. You know, if they were to look at it, they'd be like, well, that's not 100% a stiletto because look at the blade shape. I don't know. That's just me. I'm just guessing right now. I'm kind of just using my brain. But anyways, on the shield right there, you see Kissing Crane. So that's really nice. It's everything is nice. The fit and finish on these are really, really, really awesome. Price tag on these are under $100 depending on which one you get. The better the materials, whether it's bone or Damascus steel or the handle materials, antler horn or whatever, the price will go up. So the price range on those will probably be around about 100, if not a little bit over 100. So just keep that in mind. You know, the fancier stuff is going to cost more fancier money. The lesser stuff is going to be a little bit more affordable. So if you're looking for something like this, I'd check it out on eBay. They still have it, at least around this time of the video. I think they still had like, was it 16 in stock when I last checked? I think so. But like I said, I ended up getting these from a friend. So I was trying to find these listing somewhere, and I was not having a really, really easy time finding them. So like I said, I've heard about these when I was a kid. I've never really handled one. But I can imagine, I mean, these are really, really nice no matter what anyways. Now I can get a whole grip on there. You just got to make sure that you don't put too much pressure on that bottom half of the knife. As long as you're holding it in saber grip, you're less likely to disengage the lock. If you're holding it in hammer grip, I'd be just a little bit more concerned whether or not you're going to hit that by accident, but you got to really, really, you know what I mean? I'm doing this and I don't see it closing on me anytime soon. So, and I'm trying to disengage the lock. So it's still open. No blade play. Like a hair. But I think that's only because of the lock and how it's designed. But there's no blade play left, right, up and down. It's decently solid for its make. So I can't really complain. So Kissing Crane, man. I think the one that I did see from Kissing Crane, what was that? That was I know it was a long, thin blade. It was nothing like this. It was nothing like this. And that was when I was a kid, and it didn't look like this at all. It had kind of these, I think it was like red scales. It's plastic. But it was still from Kissing Crane. And I remember hearing about it, and I was like, what the heck is that? You know, but that was when I was younger, so I didn't, you know, memories kind of faded from that. But I have heard of this company. So seeing that, you know, this comes from my childhood, stems from the childhood memories, then, you know, it kind of hit home with some of basically it made me slobber. I was like, oh, you're making me drool, man. I kind of want those. And he's like, I'll send you some. So he did. And I was like, what? Thank you. But yeah, so really, really nice stuff. You don't mind the pin construction. It's really attractive knife. Then I'd check them out. Kissing Crane, or even Hen and Rooster, which you guys will see me putting that on my channel here pretty soon also. So stay tuned for that. You guys are going to see some of that, and that's going to be that. That. Why did I say that so many times? Anyways, everybody, go ahead and slash that like button, stab that subscribe, slice that bell icon so you guys are notified anytime I post new stuff. And in these crazy times, everybody, please be kind, be safe, carry responsibly, and I'll see you all awesome people in the next video. Oh, and one more thing. Have a happy New Year. I know that's coming up, right? Christmas, then freaking New Year's. Everyone's going to get crunk.